It's you, girl! And for today's vlog, mga girls, we're gonna be trying the brand new Izzy & Co. Skin on the Go. This is like their kumbaga skin tint na nakaka-fresh daw na parang it's gonna make your skin look like a better version of yourself. So, tingnan natin mga girls kung tunay nga ba siyang nakakashikip. So we have here 3 setting powders and 6. They did not just came out with 3. They did not just came out with 2 shades. But bitch, they said 6 damn shades. So I'm so excited to give this a try. I'll be swatching all the shades, mga curls. I'll try the coverage. I'll see how it works with other makeup products. And also, I'll do a wear test neto because I have a whole day ahead of me. Tingnan natin kung long-lasting nga ba talaga yung shikipan niya. Kung skin on the go ba siya or a bitch has to go. And of course, mga curls, in case you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit that bell notification icon so you're always notified. And lastly, mga curls, I'll be leaving all my social media links over here. So without further ado, mga curls, let's get started!
Smack it in the air. Shoot it sideways. Smack it in the air. Let's move it side to side. Smack it in the air. Let's move it side to side.
Alright, mga curls, so I have here, this is the Izzy & Co. Skin on the Go Skinimalism. It says a choice, a lifestyle, a renowned, uncomplicated approach to beauty with a focus on ingredients that benefits the skin, an appreciation of the natural, embracing skin texture, visible pores, and imperfection that makes us genuinely ourselves. So it's more like my skin but better version. So let's give this a try. All the shades in here, and I also have all the powders. Let's just remove it here. Alam niyo mga curls, I'm gonna be swatching all the shades, even if it's light for me, on my face. At least you guys can see the difference in terms of undertones and also in terms of like the shade. I'm gonna do my best to describe the shades and their undertones or whatnot. I got this like thing over here. Yes! Yes, Ashley, get it, girl. It has niacinamide, glycerin, sunscreen actives, squalene, and oil-free. Okay, I have oily skin, so this better work on me. Then the powder is talc-free. It has a translucent finish, mattifying finish, and illuminating finish. Oh, so more on finish siya. Akala ko color. So, in terms of like the powder, it's more of the finishes. Akala ko para siyang banana, white, yung ganon. So, let's give it a try. Before I try the skin tint, mga curls, I just want to swatch all the shades on the back of my hand and also on my jawline so you guys can check the difference. So, we have here a total of 6 shades. So, the lightest shade is Vanilla. I think this is like a warm undertone kasi it's FW1, which I'm assuming means fair, warm, 1. Okay, so let's give her a try. Alright, so this is Vanilla. Yeah, I can tell this is a warm undertone kasi it has yellow tones into it. So I could totally tell this is more on the warmer side. It's Vanilla. Then the next shade we have here is Fawn. I'm assuming Fawn is a medium shade because it's M and then O2, which means olive, I'm assuming. So let's try Fawn. Alam nyo, itong Fawn, itong shade na to, local brands, they would consider this one as like the dark shade. Like, I swear, this is considered as the dark shade. So, this is Fawn. No tea, no shade. So, Fawn, yeah, it's more olivey. It does have a more pinky undertone. Compared to Vanilla, you can see medyo mas dilaw to. Ito medyo onting pink. So, let's try the other shades para makapili kayo. Then we have here is Beach. It's fair neutral, I'm assuming, because it says FN2. Also, mga curls, nanood ako na live nila when they launched this. Initially, they wanted to come out with 26 shades, which I was like, wow, girl, Fenty ng Pinas. Sana, diba, they would come up with that, which I would love to see that. But 6 shades for a tint, like in an initial launch, that's actually a lot for a local brand. So, this is Beach. Ayan. So, Beach is more neutral. Yes, I can see it's neutral. It's not too yellow, not too pink. It's just in between. So, this is for neutral undertone. I swear, itong dalawang shade na to, ito, Fawn tsaka Beach, local brands would consider that like the dark shades. So, the F, yeah, I swear, like, take it from me, girl. A brown girl in the Philippines. Good thing makeup brands is being more progressive and coming out with more shades. Finally, it's more affordable. Alright, so the next shade we have is Hazel. It says MW3. This is, I'm assuming, medium warm 3. Ooh, that's a nice shade. I feel like I can even use this shade. Nice! That is so golden. Alam nyo, I feel like I can even use this shade. This is Hazel. Considering this is just the 4th shade, I can still use the 4th shade. Wow. That matches my undertone so nicely. It is definitely warm. Kasi ako personally, I'm a warm undertone. This is so nice. Yo, that is so pretty. Even on the hands, like, look at that. This is Hazel. I feel like Hazel will be my shade. I love it. This is what I mean when foundations from local brands need depth. Kasi usually sa mga local brands, the deepest shade is ganito lang. They will stop here. Ito lang, this 3. Pero ito, this is what they're missing. Local brands, take notes. Izzy & Co out here being that bitch. Then the next shade we have is Brulee. It says D04, which I'm assuming is Deep Olive 4. Oh my gosh, wow. So this is Brulee. That is beautiful. Look at that shade. It's so rich. Oh my god, I can use this pag summer. Grabe oh. That is so nice. Si Brulee medyo orange sa akin. Yeah. Hazel matches me better. Si Brulee, the shade is super sakto pero undertone-wise, it doesn't match me. I like that more golden undertone rather than olive kasi sometimes, ayun na, medyo nag-orange siya compared to this one. This is gonna make me look brighter compared to this is gonna make me look dull. Thank God Izzy & Co gets the concept of depth and shades and undertone kasi ito, this is what local brands in general are missing. So let's try the last shade, which is Sienna. It says DW4, which is Deep, Warm, and 4. Lakas mga Dangerous Woman 4. Char. Alright, so let's try the Sienna. Kung Sienna ba talaga ang nakakashiket? When you're comparing Sienna kay Brulee, medyo mas light si Sienna kaysa kay Brulee. Kasi sa undertone, this is warm undertone, this is olive. So look how gold. Usually, ang warm undertone, it's more yellow. Makikita mo sa foundation, medyo mas golden siya. Ang olive more green na medyo may pagka-pink and also neutral. May pagka-in-between lang. So yeah, this is lighter. So this is Sienna. You know what, mga girls? I can use Sienna and I can use Hazel. Oh my God! Ang ganda ng shade! Alam nyo, I'm debating if I should... Oh my God! I'm debating if I should use Sienna or I should use Hazel. Ito si Sienna, ito si Hazel. Alam nyo, so far, Izzy & Co, I'm impressed with the shade range kasi kahit sabihin natin 6 lang to. Oh my gosh, I swear, yung mga makeup brands, they will stop at beach. Like, ito na yung darkest shade, yung beach. But to make more deeper shades and more golden shades, that's a step up, bitch! Alam mo, I feel like Hazel kasi si Sienna medyo may pagka-pink. Yeah, so this is Hazel. And then this is Sienna. No, actually, you know what? Wait lang ha. Double check lang natin. Mas gusto ko si Hazel. Mas brighter. Ito medyo I'll look dull na. Okay. So, let's use Hazel as my shade. The shade Hazel. And then there's still more shades pa. So, if you're darker than me, you can still use the other shades. Bitch, I'm shook. Oh my God. Izzy & Co said diversity, bitch. I'll be using this primer. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. I just like to moisturize my face. They said this is like a skin finish. Ayoko ng dry skin. I want to look glowy and fresh. Alam niyo mga girls, I'm gonna do my best to use all the setting powders. So they claim that you can use your fingers or a sponge or a brush. I personally, I want to try using my fingers here and then I want to try using a brush naman dito. So let me get my brush ready. So we're gonna be using the shade Hazel and let's see. This side, I'm gonna be using my fingers kasi there are days na tinatamad ako. Oh my God. Wait, shut up. That literally looks like a tint. Oh my gosh. Wait. Let me just apply this more. Alam nyo, I would say the coverage is light to medium. It's not full coverage, which I don't mind. Like, oh my God. If I'm looking for a skin tint, I want my skin to look like skin, pero an enhanced version of my skin. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of yung, alam mo yung Kosas na makeup oil? Yung parang foundation oil ba yun? But this one is not oily. Yung sa Kosas, sobrang bigat nun sa mukha. But this one, hindi. I like this already. Oh my God. And to think I'm using Hazel, pero I feel like, you know what? Just for shade reference, in this side, try ko naman si Sienna. This one will do Hazel, this one will do Sienna. Sobrang gaan niya. It feels like nothing on the skin. I can still see some of my blemishes, pero you know that there's like a filter, like a tint of color, which I don't mind. For the longest time, I'm looking for a product na ganito kasi ang ginagamit ko usually yung Pixi skin tint kasi I love that. Super lightweight, it gives coverage, very light coverage. Pero A, it's expensive. Tapos I noticed nowadays yung shade niya, medyo orange na siya sa akin. But this, oh my gosh! Saktong-sakto siya, girl! So this is one application using my finger. So this is the side na my skin tint versus this. You can see already this is more brighter. This is brighter. Medyo nag-lighten up yung mga blemishes ko. You can still see a little bit of my blemishes, but comparing to this side, I have a more healthy glow on this side compared to this. I love it. Okay, let me just put one more layer. Yung mga curls, in terms of like the weight, it's so lightweight. You know what it feels like? Imagine like your favorite lightweight moisturizer sa umaga. Imagine how light it is. It feels like that with light coverage. And it's so easy to blend. To think I'm just using my fingers on this side. Sobrang easy niya i-blend. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my God, imagine wearing this with face mask. It does not feel heavy. Parang naglagay lang ng moisturizer. Ganun lang. Tapos may tint siya. Tapos it doesn't feel like makeup. Kasi may mga ibang tinted sunscreen na it feels like makeup. Tapos it feels like para makapal siya if you apply it on the skin. This one, hindi. Para siya moisturizer lang talaga. Alright, so I just have that on. And on this side naman, I want to try using a brush. And this side naman, we'll use Sienna. Let's try. I feel like I can use two shades talaga. Either Sienna or Hazel. It's fine. Alright, let's try Sienna. Apply this on our face. Shit, parang skin lang talaga. Ang ganda. Alam niyo mga curls, so far, in terms of application sa face, first time I prefer using a brush. Parang mas even yung application. You get a slightly more coverage if you use a brush. Tas mas mabilis. Tingnan mo, oh. Pak! Ang ganda. Alam niyo, it doesn't feel like a local brand. It feels like an international brand. It feels like a lighter version ni Kosas foundation oil. Alam niyo mga girls, I'm looking at the mirror. Either way, I could still use Sienna and I could still use Hazel. Not much of a difference, actually. I can use two shades. Grabe, ang ganda. So this is one layer. The skin tint, super healthy already. Let me put one more layer. You know what I can describe this? It makes your skin look like it's so clean. Yeah, like super clean and filtered. I love this. You know those celebrities na parang sobrang fresh nila sa magazine na kahit mukha silang walang makeup, ganon? It gives you that look. Pero alam niyo mga girls, in camera right now, I feel like na medyo nag-gray cast siya kasi meron siya SPF 35. So normally, tinted sunscreen is not made for studio light. So if you're seeing my face looks gray, please excuse that kasi it just looks gray on camera kasi these are just artificial lights. So the sunscreen is bouncing off the light. But I'll show you what it looks like on natural lighting talaga. You guys are gonna be amazed. Ngayon, siguro hindi niyo siya na-appreciate kasi mukha siyang gray kasi yun nga, I'm under studio lights. If I were to be a natural lighting, malaloka kayo. So this is my skin with the skin tint. Very sheer. You can still see a little bit of my discoloration here and here. But overall, alam mo yung parang ang healthy tignan ng skin, ang fresh tignan na parang wala kang makeup. Like, if you're with a guy, they're gonna think na wala kang makeup. This one, I don't feel anything. Anything talaga. I'm just gonna be applying mga curls, some concealer on my under eyes, lids, and sides of my mouth. Then mga curls, we're gonna move on to their translucent powders or setting powders. Let's give it a try. Alam niyo mga curls, I don't mind na hindi siya full coverage kasi that's what concealers are for. Like, you know what I mean? If I were to wear full coverage foundation, A, mabigat siya, and B, parang it's gonna look cakey. This one, hindi siya mukhang cakey. It just literally looks like skin. So, if you want to add more coverage on areas, you just use concealer and color corrector. By the way, color corrector, I'm just using an orange color corrector because I cannot live without an orange color corrector. Apply concealer. So this is L'Oreal shade Amber. I use Amber sa under eyes ko. Okay. Then on the sides of my mouth, I use the shade Almond. Kasi if I use amber sa sides of my mouth, para mukha siyang gray na ewan. So, I don't like that look. So, I just put like dots of almond lang dito. Alright, so I'm just blending everything together. Yo, I swear, the skin tint just feels like skin. Like, even if I'm looking at the mirror, it looks like I'm not even wearing makeup. A bitch needs bright under eyes, because, yeah, like, if there's one thing I really need, though, is super bright under eyes. Okay, I just applied my concealer. I'm just gonna set my under eyes real quick. They have here mattifying, which is like color white, and then they have here illuminating, and they also have here a translucent powder. I'm gonna be doing my best to try all the powders. For my under eyes, I'm gonna be using translucent on my under eyes. Tapos sa cheeks ko, I'm gonna try the illuminating, and then on my forehead, I guess I'll try the mattifying alongside with my nose. So yeah, we're gonna try all the damn powders. Look at the packaging, oh. It almost looks like Huda Beauty's powder na may net siya dito. Yung may sifter siya dito. I feel like, alam nyo, right off the bat, I'll love this. Kasi, usually yung mga powders na may sifter, sobrang fine na mga yan. So, I'm excited with this already. Okay, so let's try the powder. Okay, so I'm just gonna set my under eyes. I'm hopeful na pwede ito maging dupe na Huda Beauty because, bitch, Huda Beauty is so expensive. Shut up! This is translucent. Yo, this is like... Oh my god! This is like carbon copy ng Huda Beauty. Na it doesn't add coverage, it just literally sets the makeup in place. Oh my gosh, it's not too dry and it's easy to blend. And it's very fine. Like, it like covers the lines. It blurs the lines and it also blurs the pores. It doesn't make my skin super dry. I love this already. It doesn't make the skin white. It literally just sets what's there. Kung ano nandyan, isa-set niya lang. So this is the translucent powder. I just use that for my under eye. Mamaya na ako mag-conceal ng lids. On the cheeks naman, I'm gonna try the illuminating one. Ah, may onting ano siya. Parang may onting sparkles. Like there's like tiny specks of glitter. Yeah, I kind of prefer the translucent powder. So lastly, I'm gonna try mattifying powder on the forehead. So let's try that. Alright, so let's apply a little bit. Oh, it's invisible. Oh my gosh. Yes, queen. Okay. Oh, I like the translucent and then the mattifying. Yung illuminating, sucks lang. I was expecting it to be ambient na parang mukhang may highlighter pero wala. Yung ganon. Pero I don't see the glow. Like, it's medyo nabitin ako. I'm so excited to show this to you all under natural lighting kasi I feel like under studio lights, it looks super white on me because the skin tint has sunscreen. Pero under natural lighting, this will look amazing talaga. So this is my skin so far. It doesn't feel like makeup, honestly. It doesn't feel heavy. So far, this is the first time na I've seen a local brand that made a skin tint that actually feels like a skin tint. Na it's not super full coverage, it's just light to medium. Parang skin mo lang talaga. Like, even right now, I'm touching my face. It doesn't feel like makeup. If anything, mas nararamdaman ko lang yung powder and the concealer compared to the skin tint. So, I'm so far impressed. In terms of like powder naman, I just like the mattifying one. Mukha siya maputi, pero hindi siya maputi. It doesn't leave a white cast. It just so happens it looks light on my face kasi again, I'm in studio lights. I like translucent powder. It has a more warmer undertone, but still, it's invisible. It really sets my under eyes really nicely. And it blurs out the lines and pores on my under eyes. It doesn't make your skin look dry. It almost feels like parang yung sa Huda Beauty talaga. Like carbon copy to the T talaga. So far, my experience dito sa skin tint and the loose powder, it doesn't feel local. Kasi minsan, when you try local makeup, alam mo na it feels local. This doesn't feel local. It feels international. Alright, mga curls. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my makeup and then I'll get back to you with the wear test and also what it looks like on natural lighting. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, mga curls. So I'm done with the rest of my makeup. I kept it super natural as if I'm gonna go on with my day. Super light lang, like parang no makeup look vibes. So this is the look. And as for wear test right now, already 12:18. So I'm gonna be doing a check-in. Medyo busy din ako today. I'll be editing, packing stuff for travel. It's gonna be a very hectic day, so we'll see how this will wear. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what the skin tint looks like under natural lighting, under the sun. Oh my god, this is just in front of the window. Sobrang ganda. It even looks like I have no makeup on. Like, this is what it looks like up close. Sobrang linis. Parang hindi siya cakey, walang texture, hindi siya nakaka-highlight ng pores. Ang ganda! Pak, diba? Oh, pak, pak, oh, pak. Pa-virgin, oh. I love it. Izzy & Co. And to think I'm using Hazel on this side. What do you guys think? Like, comment below which shade is better. This is Hazel. Ito si Hazel. Ito si Sienna. So far, I'm liking Hazel. Parang mas maaliwala siya, no? Para mas glowy yung shade. Ito medyo nagmukhang dull. Pero sakto naman siya sa skin color ko. Pero I prefer this. Mas brighter to tignan. Ang ganda, pak! Ibang lahi yung atake, girl, diba? Like, sino ka dyan? I love it. Ayan, let's do it up close. So this is what it looks like up close under the sun. Meron siya SPF 30, which is good. Yan siya. Ganda. Cheeks ka, girl. Oh my god. Ang ganda! Izzy & Co. You guys. So, as for the translucent powder yung gamit ko dito. Illuminating. I don't see the illumination. Ito ba yung illuminating powder? Is that it? Kasi para sa studio, hindi ko masyado makita. Sa mattifying naman, I'm using it on my forehead. Super matte niya. I don't see any shine, and also on my nose. But overall, yung illuminating powder, medyo nabitin ako. Kasi I want that, I want that ambient glow from within. Yung parang gano'n, may sparkle. Yung parang pag iligay mo sa cheekbones mo, parang nag-glow talaga. So, medyo nabitin lang ako. But overall, setting powders, I like the translucent. I'm using it on my under eye. And mattifying dito naman. Oh, diba? Ang ganda! I'm obsessed. I can't stop staring at myself. Oh my god, ang ganda talaga. 12 noon, so marami akong gagawin. So, tignan natin. Siguro the last check-in, we'll do maybe 8 or 6 or 7. We'll see. So, here's another check-in. So far, ito yung skin tint. It's very skin-like. Like, it's very glowy. Like, you think it's oily, but hindi yan oil. It's not heavy. It's just super, very skin-like, very breathable. I just love it. Like, I could touch up right now, but I really enjoy the glow. Kasi ang fresh niya tingnan. Parang, ay, wait lang. Pak, diba? Nasa music video yan, girl. Diba ang fresh? Oh, pak. Oh, pak. Oh, pak. Ang ganda. So, it's already, by the way, the time is, I just looked at the computer. It's already 4:10. So, yeah. It's been 4 hours so far. And that's what it looks like. Walang creasing dito. It just literally feels like a moisturizer with coverage. Pak, diba? Cheeks ka, girl. Sino ka dyan? I love it. Alright, mga girls. So, I'm back and it's already 6 p.m. Like, saktong 6 p.m. And this is the condition of my skin. Still, it's there. It's slightly dewy. I can still see the shine. Pero alam nyo, you can just, if you have the mattifying powder, you can just put on the mattifying powder. It will just move the shine. Tapos it's not gonna be white. Or the translucent powder, either way, same lang naman. I don't see any creasing here. Ganun siya ka-sheer to the point na it doesn't crease. Like, it doesn't even feel like I have any makeup on. Like, that's what it looks like. I haven't touched up. Yung glow ko nung 4 p.m., ito pa rin yung glow na yun nung 6 p.m. Na ngayon, na 6 p.m. na. Sobrang ganda. Like, alam nyo, I'm sorry to say this. When it comes to the other brands na tinted sunscreen I've tried, itong Izzy & Co. This is like, she's like the BTS and the Blackpink of tinted sunscreen na parang they'll release a single tapos biglang magna-number 1 yung single. This is like that, na parang kaka-release niyang nila, and this is the best one I've tried yet so far. Even if I look up close, this is 6 p.m. 6 hours wear. My god. No retouch, not a lot of powder. Ito na yun. It's just like your skin but better. My god, like look at that. Para siyang, you can still see some of my blemish, but it still looks fresh. Very parang magazine, diba? So I just really love it. Like, out of all the tinted sunscreens I've tried, this one skyrocketed to the top. Totoo lang, Izzy & Co is the only one that gets the concept of tinted sunscreen. Kasi yung ibang tinted sunscreen, parang foundation na full coverage. That's not the point. Like, don't we just want that fresh, like, breathable skin look? Like, that's what I'm looking for. That's why ito, I freaking love this. Parang it makes your skin so clean, so fresh. I just love it. And it doesn't look like makeup, I swear. And it doesn't even feel like makeup because it's still on my skin, but I still look fresh. The powders, I love all the powders except the illuminating one. Medyo nabitin lang ako. Parang gusto ko pa siya na may onting glow pa. Alright, mga curls. So that concludes this review of the Izzy & Co. Active Skin Tint. I swear, mga curls, I'm looking forward to seeing hashtag Johnny made me buy this neto kasi I swear, sobrang ganda. Like, if you're on a budget though, between the powder and the skin tint, get the skin tint. Kasi maraming powder pa dyan sa market that also does the same thing. That's what I look like 6 hours later. And of course, mga curls, I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And of course, small curls, very important is the same as she kept. My mother fucking has the key. Bye, guys.